Street, New York.
Come on, it's not that cold. We don't even have any snow right now. Anyway, I'm Adam Crane, and together we are the Data Duo, and we are here to wish you a very happy 10th anniversary.
It takes so much dedication and devotion and creativity to keep things going and to keep the community engaged and involved. We're so excited that the people of the Atlanta user group have paved the way of learning, thriving, and enriching the community by selflessly sharing knowledge.
As we were coming up in the community, many of you inspired us to grow, and we want to thank you for that and encourage you to keep giving back to the community. We are living proof that Tableau can change your life. You get out what you put into the community through participation and sharing, which can totally transform your career.
Or even your personal life. Wishing you a very happy 10th anniversary and congrats on this amazing milestone.
Happy New Year, ATUG!
We cannot thank you enough. We're proud to be part of your support system. We're proud about everything that you accomplish, all the great support that you provide to your community and your members there, and just keep going. Let us know what we can do to help. And I wanted to show you, I am an official member of the Atlanta Tableau user group, ATUG. Eddie Piper, you gave me this TC18, so I still got it right here next to my desk. I look at it often. Cheers, you guys. Have fun.
Happy birthday!
And what's up, Atlanta? My name is Christian Felix. I'm the co-lead of the Tucson Tableau user group. And this video may be a little awkward because I imagine most of the other videos that you guys are watching feature a bunch of people, members of the TUG, and here you have just me and Nicole. So to make it a little less awkward, I want to bring in my puppy. Oh, come here. His name is Roy. He's about 5 months old. He loves Tableau. He loves Data Viz. And he probably loves you guys too. He loves to get kisses, yeah. Both Roy and I just want to say, congratulations, Atlanta. 10 years. You guys are awesome. Keep it up, man. Keep up the great work. We'll see you.
Hey Atlanta, my name is Nicole. I'm the Tucson TUG co-leader along with Christian. I gotta say I'm really jealous of him because he was able to pull a cute puppy in his video. And I don't have a cute puppy, all I have is this Ron Swanson Funko Pop, which is super cute. But you know, we're really new TUG still, and I have to say that you're totally goals for us. We really hope that we can make it to 10 years the way you have. Clearly awesome. So happy birthday and have a good celebration.
Hi, this is Kevin Flurlich.
And this is Ken Flurlich from the FlurlichTwins.com. We're as delighted as little girls to be wishing you a happy anniversary.
We are actually doing the Flurlich family Christmas, and I got a great Atlanta hat. A little known fact about Atlanta, did you know 93.6% of the roads in Atlanta contain the word peach tree? True story, look it up.
Anyway, we are really excited to wish the Atlanta TUG a happy 10th anniversary. Congratulations on all your success. I'm sure you all smell fantastic.
Alright, we're off to play with our new American Girl dolls. I mean, wrenches. We're off to screw drive some bolts with our new wrenches. Happy anniversary, Atlanta TUG.
Hello, Atlanta TUG. This is Ellie Fields from Tableau's headquarters in Seattle, where it's beautiful and sunny. Just kidding. It's cold and rainy. But I'm really excited about your 10th anniversary of the ATUG. You guys have given us a lot of feedback over the years, including on mobile and metrics, and the mobile and metrics team wants to say, thanks, ATUG.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This one's from the server team.
Hi, thanks Atlanta user group for all your
great feedback.
Happy anniversary!
And for me, I just want to say, have really enjoyed getting to know a lot of you over the years, getting your feedback, some great companies, some great people down there in Atlanta, and I'd love to see you in person, love to see you on Twitter, and happy 10th anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Atlanta Tableau user group. 10 years is amazing. All of you are the Tableau OGs, the original visitors, the inspiration of the community, and personally for me, the first people that I interacted with in the Tableau community. Thank you for everything you've done for the last 10 years, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna do together over the next 10 years. Congrats, happy anniversary, celebrate, have fun.
Hello, it's Elisa Fink, and I am outside Tableau's original headquarters in Seattle. And it's a cold day, and I am cold, but I am warm inside with nostalgia because I am thinking about ATUG, the Atlanta Tableau User Group. What a wonderful anniversary, 10 years, congratulations. And I've been reflecting on what an important role you played in Tableau's journey because you believed in Tableau early on and you stuck with it and you grew and you demonstrated what a great user group can be and how it can help the community. But more than that, not just for Tableau, but I think across the entire software industry, you are one of the best, if not the best example of a great user group. So congratulations on 10 years. I'm so happy for you, for all of you contributors, Andy Kay and John and Andy Piper and Dan and Paul and Karen and Nelson and Mark and Kimberly and Josh and Travis and Anthony and Carrie and Carl and Ryan and just so many of you. Congratulations on 10 years. Keep it going. Let's do another 10 years. And I hope to see you sometime soon in Atlanta. Keep it going, ATUG. Congrats.
Cool, super fun.
We do have special gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Carl, I know Carl's here. I don't think Mark is here, and Crystal left with hers already. But Carl, if you want to pick yours up from over there, you've got one.
Awesome. So now what we want to do is we want to thank a couple people. Karen mentioned a minute ago Tehran, who does all the videography for us and has been a huge contributor in the last few years. And as you think about recording, all the amazing things and all the stuff, being able to go back, it's one of the things that I've put on resumes in the past and be able to kind of point to some of the opportunities I've had to speak and whatnot. So it's super helpful. So quick, just give it up for Tehran.
And if you're here, Tron, just come on up because we have something special for you.
He's back there with the video.
Of course. Thank you so much.
And then I think Karen and I will both say something here. So there's a woman who, I don't know how to even get into this the right way, but she started showing up because, and she'll tell you this, because she was Paul's wife. And the point that I make to her all the time is, as you are Paul's wife, but you're also Senator's board. Jen List Board is the backbone that makes this thing happen. All the people that are in here have a huge debt of gratitude to Ken and Jen. She worked tirelessly with Andre and the team at Comcast, with all the sponsors to get them, giving them messaging and everything that's going on here. She's not just for this event, she is tirelessly working for ATUG. She is also my right hand in my organization. She makes things run. We can't do things without her.
Yes, we have a special gift for you. Actually, I believe two
We
special
have a
gifts.
couple special gifts.
Yeah.
So, everybody give it up for Jen Listford. Yes. All right. Okay. So the moment we've all been waiting for. So, do you want to run this? Okay, cool. So this has been, again, as we walked in, feels like 5 hours ago. We told you this was a special and different type of meeting, right? This is something that honestly you can really only pull off once every 10 years because that's how much time it feels like it took to plan. But huge thanks to each and every one of our sponsors, obviously to Comcast once again for the use of this amazing facility. It's been an absolute blessing to us. To our contributors that you've seen outside, so Applied Resource Group, Snowflake, Alteryx, obviously the Tableau. Chick-fil-A has been, I don't know what you tell us about it. All sorts of fun stuff.
Well, everybody should have a digital offer card. But yes, if Chick-fil-A's up here, passed out a bunch of those. They're a variety, so hopefully everybody gets a chance to try out the mac and cheese. And if you haven't already, it's delicious. But anyway, so we have a bunch of those. I hope everybody gets one. If you didn't, see me.
Perfect. Then operational support from my organization, the Analytic Vision. So what we now have is a dashboard that is going to help us select who our big winners are. So Nathan, if you will, let's go ahead and just pull up the dashboard.
Wait till you guys see this.
So while Nathan's pulling that up, I'm going to explain what we got going on here. So as you all, wow, that's awesome. As you all have been submitting your information into the Google form, if you did it more than once, Nathan's been deleting you. What we have is that we've got 181 people who have submitted their information. So what we're going to do is basically pull the jackpot, and it's going to select a number for us. Don't do it quite yet. And then we're going to feed that number into a parameter, and then what we're going to do is that parameter is going to tell us who that person is. Now, before we do that, what we want to do is we have an opportunity for each one of our major sponsors to come up and speak to a little bit about what they do, who they are, and then we're going to let them kind of raffle off their gifts. So switch you back over to PowerPoint, if you will. Perfect. And then I'm going to go, oops. Perfect. All right, so we're going to start with the Applied Resource Group. Brandon, if you want to step up real quick, we'll give you a microphone. A couple minutes. Yeah, we can right here. Here we go.
Sweet. Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon Schultz. I know a lot of you here. I know a couple of familiar faces, and for those who I don't know, hello, I'm Brandon Schultz. We're actually not a balloon company. We do IT staffing recruiting specialists in BI and data analytics. That is my picture. Taylor, JR, Dan, Grayson, and Stuart are also here as well, floating around the audience.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Yeah, I didn't know this was Q&A, but okay.
Well, you got my attention.
Go ahead.
So I got a question. So my CIO just bought Tableau. Right? We don't know anything about it. So I'm here actually trying to find, I think they call it an architect developer, Zen Master. I understand there's only 5 of them.
Developer, yeah.
Yeah, there's only 5 of them, right? And it would be great if they had 10 years of Snowflake.
That's sure.
I need them to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
But I can only pay $85,000. Can you?
Sounds familiar, but you know we actually have worked on that. And you know what? I think maybe if we go up here, yeah. So these are actually our current openings right now. So we actually work directly in that space, man. And I think we have our
Yeah, hi, Mr. Customer. I'm Dan. I'm a recruiting manager and lead recruiter for data analytics at Applied Resource Group. And again, just so you know, we specialize in data analytics roles right here in Atlanta. So
Dan, can you actually start working on that search right now for this gentleman?
For the SQL Developer Architect, Tableau, Zen,
yes.
and
and Teradata.
So Dan's going to work on that real quick, and just for you, Mr. Customer, just to let you know how you can work with us. We do contract staffing, contract to hire, and we have actually started taking over some SOW-based projects too. And you know, we're invested. We obviously want to create a relationship with you. I know there's 600 staffing firms in Atlanta. So we want you to come back and work with us, and it's actually on our mission statement to build lasting relationships. So if you want, and actually the rest of you are invited to this too, it's our 10th anniversary as well, which is kind of happily ironic. But we're hosting a party at Pontoon Brewing. Sorry, it's a networking event. It's not a party. We're hosting an event at Pontoon Brewing on February 19th. So you guys are all invited, free to come, just show up and have a good time and introduce yourself. Dan, how's that search coming, by the way?
Actually, yeah. So Tai here, just have been talking 25 years with Snowflake.
Oh, wow.
So I think you guys should absolutely have a conversation.
Let's talk.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Match made. Thank you, guys.
All right. Okay. Hey, what we're going to do now, before you go, is we're going to switch it back over to the Viz, and we are going to pull a lucky winner for Apple AirPod Pros. So here we go. Let's make this thing happen. So number 127, come on down. The next guest on The Price is Right. I feel like Bob Barker today, actually. David, are you here? There he is, right there. Congratulations. We're going to have you just fill that out. There's a pen right there. Just hang out. And perfect. Awesome. We'll get you a picture with you here in a little bit, all right? Okay. Nathan, take me back over to the... Oh, yeah. And now David has been added to the winner's circle. And we've refreshed it. And if anybody thinks this is cool, come to February. Nathan's going to pull it from the party and show us how he did it. So, all right. Uh-oh. There we go. And then... And almost. Boom. All right. So, what we're going to do now is we got Snowflake coming up. Is this Cal Lipthroat? So, here's a funny story real quick, just while Cal's walking up here. Cal Lipthroat and I played baseball when we were 13 together. I don't know if you remember that, but I definitely remember you. It's so good that we could meet up here in front of all these people and talk about that. All right, let's you got it, man.
All right, I appreciate it. I've been told I only have 3 minutes or I'll be escorted out of the building. So I'm going to do my very best here. This is like the 100-foot view, but I want to tell you guys why Snowflake's important to Tableau end users. So if you want to go to the next slide here. First of all, for those that don't know, Snowflake is a full data platform, but we were founded on a data warehouse, a SQL relational data warehouse that was built for the cloud and delivered as a service. And what that means is we're available on all 3 clouds, Azure, AWS, and Google. And delivering us as a service takes all that work that keeps you guys from getting the value from your data. So these are the 3 principles that we try to apply to everything we do, right? Performance. So we separated compute and storage to give you instant scale and elasticity for performance. So those peak hours where you're having to wait long times to get access to your data, Snowflake can instantly scale up to cut job times in half and scale back down when that's not needed anymore, so you're not wasting money on stuff that's not, that you're not using at that time. We also do the same thing for concurrency. Our services layer will automatically realize there's going to be queuing or contention, and we'll cluster our compute warehouses together out into infinity, essentially giving you unlimited concurrency and scale right back down as well. And the last one here is simplicity, but it's probably the most important, right? And that's the fact that it's a fully managed service. So all that indexing and partitioning and vacuuming that takes forever to get you your data, so it's outdated or you can't get it when you need it, that's done automatically upon ingestion for both structured and semi-structured data. So we actually add that structure, we shred it and columnarize semi-structured data so that you can use it just like you would in any other relational database. And all of this is a pay-as-you-go model. So you're not having to overpay and have a bunch of warehouses and everything sitting out there. You don't have to take everything offline to resize it for users. All of this is done dynamically. You can actually switch it to the next slide. Through our architecture here, again, 100,000-foot view here, but at the bottom you see our storage. Gives you that single source of truth for all your data. And then the second layer is those compute clusters. Those are EC2 compute clusters. And they can be, they are workload isolated. So you can actually load data at the same time you're querying against it, and you don't have to wait for those batch loads or anything else like that. You can do it by different segments, marketing, sales, etc. So you're not bumping heads and having to wait for things like that. All of that's possible because of our services layer on top. That's the delivered as a service part. But the really cool thing about this, being in all regions and all clouds, is that you can now cross-analyze data across regions, across clouds, across clients that you may have without actually moving that data and losing the security protocols that you have around it. The last thing I'm going to show you is just an example. Again, if you want to know more, it's hard to fit everything into 3 minutes here. Happy to talk about it. But on the next slide, you can see an example of what somebody's workload may look like. You can do auto stream ingestion. You can do your regular ETL, ELT. You can see up here in the top right, we've scaled out for concurrency. Down here in the bottom with test ed, you can move this up and down instantly for size to get better performance. You can also see we've done what a zero copy clone here is. So you can clone all or part of your data, giving you instant access to a dev test environment without actually replicating that data and paying for that extra storage. And then the last thing here is the data sharing at the top, which is going to turn this into a real data economy. And you can see our public and private exchanges on our website if you want. So you can go out there and actually get data from other clients or sell your own there. That's it. That's what I got.
So what we're going to do now is shift it back over to the giant spinner. All right. And what we've got here is an Apple Watch that Snowflake is providing. So super excited about doing this. And if you give us a spin. Number 138. Drum roll, please. Jared. Is Jared in the room? Jared, are you in one of the other rooms? Jared, run into this room as fast as you can. Come on, Jared. Open one of those doors. See what we got. Jared, you got about 5 more seconds. Alright. Sorry, Jared. You're going to see this later. Alright. Spin again. 165. Late joiners. Abe! From Tanner. I know some too. Abe, if you're in the building. There he is. Oh, somebody just saw him on the screen. I think he's running over. There he is. Hey! Good job, buddy. There, right? Hey, congratulations. Awesome. Let me use a piece of paper. And then have you fill this out for us, okay? And then Jen will take care of it. Awesome. All right. So now I want to invite Alteryx up to the stage for us real quick. Where are the Alteryx folks? They'll come on. Oh, I am sweet. So Alteryx is one of my favorite tools to use when it comes to data. It is a tool that I've used at scale, doing everything from some absolutely gnarly ways of granularity looking at data to crunching billions and billions of rows of data, building out data warehouses, working with the cloud, all sorts of things. Alteryx allows you to mash data together, allows you to do advanced analytics. If you don't know how to code things in R or Python, Alteryx is kind of an easy button when it comes to advanced analytics. And then at its heart, at its root, like when it was first built, it was a mapping and geospatial platform. And so it's still very true to its core of being a very advanced geospatial platform. It is a fantastic way to get data from just about anywhere, transform it, and create whatever insight you need to in the data, and then put it into anything. Tableau, anything you can imagine as far as creating the insight. And so, excited to have the opportunity to give away 2 things here with Alteryx. The first thing we're going to give away are these noise-canceling headphones, and then the second thing we're going to give away, and I would kind of say, like, if you know you can't go to New Orleans at the beginning of June, then gracefully bow out. But there is a conference ticket to Inspire, which is going to be in New Orleans June 1st and 4th. So, really excited about these 2 prizes. Nathan, if you'll take us back over, please.
We'll spin the wheel. And here we go. No, Joe from Southern Company. Are you here? Or in the room? Doors are open. She's there? So she's like, oh no. Alright, gotta be president. Alright. Go again, Nathan. Nice. Hopefully that person's sorry. Morris from Comcast. Hi, Morris. There it is. Awesome. Morris, congratulations. You won some Bose headphones. Really excited for you, man. Fill that out and give it to Jen. Awesome. Nathan, let's draw one more. And this, again, this will be one. If you can't make it to the conference in June, let us know, and we'll give you some tablets away. Awesome. You got plans in June? You do now, buddy. Here we go. You're gonna love that Ultrix conference, buddy. Excellent. All right, last and certainly not least, we have the good fortune of giving away some stuff from Tableau. I assume you're not. All right, sweet. So, for those of you who haven't heard, Tableau is the software that takes data and visualizes it in some way. Hey, in all seriousness, the amount of investment that Tableau has made in this user group, in many of our lives as a product, the innovation. Obviously we would not be here today without Tableau as an organization. It is something that I think is really powerful. One of the things I always come back to when I think about data and what we do is I think about data as truth. And somewhere buried in there is the answer to the question that I've got, and it's my job to go in there and help somebody find that answer, kind of clean it off and present it to someone, right? And doing that through visualization in a way that they can understand it. And I often talk about Tableau. Their mission statement is to help people, and people is a huge piece of this, to help people see and to understand their data, right? So super grateful for Tableau and everything that they do to make us successful. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin in rapid succession this time. How many do we have that we want to do? All right, so we're gonna do, let's do the pop socket we have 3 other things, right? So let's do a pop socket, and so we're gonna spin 3 times, and then we're gonna go to conference tape. So we're gonna spin 4 total times. First one's a water bottle and pop socket, number 97. That's a winner. 105 and 75. 97, 105, and 75. Janae, here's our states. Are you here? I see movement in the other room.
She's coming.
She's coming?
Sweet.
Airport! Woo! Then, John from Oldcastle. Awesome. Hey, there we go. Congratulations. Absolutely. All right. Here comes the big one. Who's ready? Who's got plans for October in Las Vegas? Has anybody ever been to Las Vegas before? Yeah. Anybody tired of going last week? I didn't say that though. But I do think this business is really cool. Yeah. Give it up for him in the back. Nathan's got the radio, ladies and gentlemen. Nathan's a senior consultant here with us. All right, what's our number? What do we got? You ready? 93. Nicole from Emory.
There she is!
Nicole, super excited for you. We've got this is your ticket to Las Vegas for next year. We're super pumped for you. Thank you. Congratulations.